All right, this is video number 2 in our business series. I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty about pricing your material or pricing your products, but I do want to get into pricing and then how to avoid racing to the bottom and why you should avoid that. Let's get into this. All right, so what is the race to the bottom? Essentially, the race to the bottom is everybody selling the same thing. Well, it doesn't have to be selling the same thing, but selling similar things. And then everybody lowering their prices in order to get sales. While everybody's continually lowering their prices, they're thinking they're attracting more customers, but really nobody is winning in this situation. What this is doing though, is this is putting less money in your pocket and it's training your customers to value your products less or value your work less. So here's some reasons why this is a losing strategy all around. Like I said, this devalues your worth, essentially. This is making your customers think that the stuff that you make is not worth what it actually is worth. Now, I know the naysayers are gonna say, okay, well,
something is only worth what somebody's willing to buy it for.
But if you and your cohorts are continuously lowering the price, obviously they are willing to pay less and less and less for that item. You're just training them to think that this item is worth less. The second problem with this is it's completely unsustainable. You can only go so low with your pricing before you are losing money when you're making stuff. And I don't know about you, but I'm not in the business of losing money, or I'm not in this business to lose money. That doesn't make any sense to me. That shouldn't make any sense to you. And really the big thing is this drives away customers that are actually willing to pay good money for your product because they think the product that you're offering is crap. Now you can go into the whole idea of you get what you pay for, stuff from overseas is cheaper and so people are paying less money, planned obsolescence. Theories and the ideas around this are plentiful, but it's a really simple concept. Value your work and other people will value it as well.
Well, Brian, how can I compete without lowering my prices?
For starters, why don't you try focusing on quality? It's really easy to try and crank out hundreds of product without going in and scrutinizing each individual piece. I have thrown away and burned items that would probably have been just fine selling, but I saw that there was an issue and I am not willing to let those issues out of my shop or my garage, whatever you want to call it. You can also offer unique designs for your items. The race to the bottom is really prevalent when everybody is selling the same thing. If you're not selling the same thing as everybody else, why would you have to lower your price to compete with them? Like, you're not competing with them, and that's the big thing. You need to consider what you're selling, and if it's the same thing that everybody else is selling, maybe you need to adjust fire. I know it's really easy to give this advice when I don't do it myself. I am terrible at social media, but building your brand and at the same time educating your customer base. If I think people don't buy just products, I mean, obviously they're buying the product, but I even see it with myself. I will choose brand X over brand Y, even if they're, if they're selling the same or similar things. I will buy this brand over this brand because I like the branding, or I like the story, or what I just feel more in tune with this brand over this one. I'm not going to name specifics, so don't even try and goat me into it. How do I get to know these stories and everything? It's from their marketing. It's from their social media. It's from the way that they interact with me as a customer. And you need to be thinking about doing that same thing with your customers. The other thing that you can do with that social media presence, and while you're building your brand and showcasing the quality that you have and how much care and attention you take to each and every order, is you educate your customer on why you are better than the competition, or what sets you apart, how your quality or your quality assurance or your shipping practices, or you tuck your products in at night before you go to bed. You make sure that they are comfortable. You need to make your customer know how much you care about the stuff that you put out, and that will set you apart from your competitor, because I guarantee you your competitor's not doing it. I'm not doing it. Not lately anyway. I used to do this a lot, but lately, no, not at all. It's something I've failed at, and it's just another aspect of the business that you, as a business solopreneur or a entrepreneur, you need to consider. Really, I don't think that you need to be thinking about your customers as just a one and done. I think you need to be thinking about the long term and how you're selling to those individuals and how those individuals will view your company at that point. If they see you as just a drive-by, I'm going to sell you this one thing and then get out of here, they're probably going to value your products less than somebody who is going to be a long-term partner. Repeat customers will see the value that you offer, the value that your products offer, and continue to not only buy from you, but then tell your friend, or not tell your friends, they will suggest you to their friends. They will tell everybody. They will be an advocate for your business, and that'll help you grow. So the care that you show to one person and the value that you place on your own company will then expand, and everybody will start seeing this. It's, a stackable benefit to valuing the work that you do. Stop, get out of the box. Get out of the box. The other side effect of valuing your work and charging what you're worth is being able to reinvest it into your company because of the amount of money that you're bringing in. Okay, babies. The more you bring in, the better tools you will be able to afford. Maybe you'll be able to save up for a bigger workspace, or hiring an employee. These are all things to consider. I know I said start small, and that's what you have to do. You have to start small. In my previous video, I said that. But if you continually bring in more and more money, the easier and easier it's going to be to grow and get to those bigger goals. Custom box. Like I said, trying to race to the bottom or competing with other people on price in order to get sales is just not a sustainable way to operate your business. Instead, you need to really focus on your quality, your relationship with your customer, know your worth. In the next video, I'm going to touch on how to price your products. I'm not going to get into the weeds too much, but some things to consider and really some things to look out for. If you have questions or ideas or want to know more about the business aspect of a laser or wood CNC router business or woodworking business, leave a comment down below, and I'll either answer you there or I'll make a video about it, because probably other people have questions about it. So thanks for sticking around.